Hey guys, in this video I'll be reviewing set 76102, Thor's Weapon Quest. This set has 223 pieces, is for ages 6 to 12, and has 3 minifigures. This set cost $20 when it first released. Adjusted for inflation, that is about $22, so pretty similar because it just released in 2018. But yeah, now let's take a look at those minifigures. First up, we have Rocket Raccoon, and this figure is pretty nice. It has a gray tailpiece, which you can kind of see from the front, so it kind of looks like he has like a shirt on that only covers like up to his belly button, but it doesn't as much as that Speedy Gonzales figure from the Looney Tunes. And he does have a jacket with some blue and brown, and then he also has these like shoulder pads built into his head, and you see his head is so like big that it usually pulls off the whole torso, but if you take his head off you can see that it has like a thick bottom, and then it has like the shoulder pads attached to it, which is kind of annoying. This is the old Rocket Raccoon. They have a new one now that recently came out that's only the head, and it's actually brown. It's also pretty weird why he's gray. Like in the movies he's clearly brown, but he's also smiling, which is kind of annoying because then if you want to have him showing a different expression, you can't. But this is also the only expression of Rocket we have ever gotten, so you can't get any others, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, he also has some dark blue short legs, and he doesn't have any sleeves on, and he has a like nice big gun. And yeah, that's it for Rocket. Next we have Groot, or Teenage Groot, and he's also in a weird color scheme. He should be the light brown, like they also fixed in the new Guardians ship / Benatar set, but he's dark brown, and I think it looks fine. It's just not accurate. He has like green in there, and he also has a lot of like brown plates all in there made of wood, and his facial expression's kind of like weird, like moody, because he's a teenager, and he has normal brown, light brown legs, and he has one of these pieces for like, I don't know, to show his arm growing out, because he can do that, because he's Groot. But yeah, that's it for Groot. Now let's take a look at Thor. Here's the last minifigure of the set, Thor, and I love this figure a lot because like you could see all those like the 6 circles on his torso, and they shine when they're in the light, which looks really cool. He has some minimal back printing and no leg printing, but it looks so really cool. And I think this hairpiece on him looks really good. He also comes with his axe Stormbreaker and a whole piece pack of these like, I don't know what they're called, like lightning pieces for him. And he does have this kind of smiling face, but he also has this lightning face, which looks really cool, and you can get him with a bunch of lightning and just have him be raging out on all of the zombies from Thor Ragnarok or anything else, and it looks really cool. And you can also use this figure to recreate the scene where Thor should have gone for the head. But yeah, that's it for the minifigures. Now let's take a look at the instructions. Here are the instructions. They're pretty normal size. They have the set number and what's on the front of the box, and they show Thor forging Stormbreaker. But if you look through, you see how to put out your bags and build, and it shows which part of the set comes in which bags, and then it also shows Thanos Ultimate Battle set, the Hulkbuster set, and this set, which I also have this set, which you'll see later in the video, and then Iron Man over here, like a Iron Man, and a bunch of like Instagram pictures. And yeah, that's it for the instructions. It also says win at the back. But yeah, that's it for the instructions. Now let's take a look at the build. In this set, we have two builds. First, we have the forge, and then we have the ship. First, let's just take a look at the forge. So we'll get this out of the way. And for the forge, it's kind of accurate, not really, but it does have like lots of lightning on here. And at the back, you can turn this little thing, and the front part spins. You can also turn this up and down, and it's supposed to be a little like drawer, and you can push Stormbreaker out, but for me that doesn't really work. It just kind of gets stuck in there. I don't know if that's for everybody, but you gotta like really pull to get it out from underneath in there, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, you have to struggle so much, but yeah, that's part of it. It has a sticker, same sticker on each side of this. That sticker, which is kind of annoying. There are a good amount of stickers in this set. But, yeah, this is in like a gunmetal gray, and I kind of like that color. And then at the back, you may have noticed this, which is the Power Stone. And you can actually take this, and if you have the Thanos Ultimate Battle set, you can get that Infinity Gauntlet, and you can just shove it on there where it belongs from in the movies. And now you have the Power Stone and the Reality Stone, which is pretty cool. And we'll take a look at the full set of Thanos Ultimate Battle in just a minute. But now you can give this to Thanos, and he can have 2 of the stones, and then you can collect the rest. And this Power Stone really had absolutely nothing to do with the scene in the movie, but it was a way they just scattered them throughout all the sets so that you could get all of the stones. Really, so that they could just make more money instead of putting them all in one set. But anyway, this is pretty cool, just kind of a waste. And yeah, now let's take a look at the other build. The other build is the escape pod, and this front part goes down on one of those hinge pieces, and I'm just going to take that part out so it doesn't reflect my face. But also you have this little roof part, which looks pretty cool, and you can pop that off, and there's the back one that can also come up. Except this one isn't on the hinge, it's just on like the different hinge. But yeah, I'm going to take off both of those. So normally, the pod would have those glass pieces on. But anyway, it does have like these purple and orange trans pieces over here that can all hinge. And those make it look pretty cool. I kind of like the touch they add to this. It also has the red and green for the like left and right that the planes normally have. It has some stickers, which again I don't really like, but they do add some nice detail. And then you can also see there are flaps here. These are just flaps, and you're supposed to like level them out at the top. And then there are also these like shield pieces that are also on hinges that you're supposed to angle like that. And there is room to fit all 3 of the characters in the set inside this pod, which I'll do right now. And there, they all fit in there, and if you close it off, you can really like zoom it around and stuff. But if it's not closed off, Thor will fall out because he's only using one of those pieces that fit the legs in. If you know, there's like a little divider and the legs fit in there. So he's not secured in there, but with the glass piece, he is. And so, yeah, this set also has little stud shooters on both sides. And you know how those work. And then you can reload them, and you can fire them off all day if you really have nothing else to do. Or you could watch my other videos. But yeah, now that we've taken a look at this, let's attach it to the Thanos Ultimate Battle set. Here we have the Thanos Ultimate Battle set, and then you can just take this set. You see those Technic holes at the bottom, and we have the Technic pins here. You can just shove it in like this. And it's very easy. I'm making it look hard, but it's actually extremely easy. Okay, it's in. And then you can use these pieces right here that have receiving studs, and you can make them clip on. So now it's being held in place. And then you can shove down these little flaps. And now you have it attached on there, and it looks really nice on there. The only thing I wish, I don't know if it's accurate to the movie or not, it probably is, but the only thing I wish is that this escape pod had more orange, just because this entire ship is super orange, has some gray, and this one is like very gray, has some, mostly also some blue, and then it has a little bit of orange, but I just wish it had a bit more orange so that it would look a bit better together, but they still fit together very well. You can hold even the whole thing just from this back part. I'm not holding any other part, and it stays up, which is a really strong connection, and it's very swooshable. So that's another great thing, and this ship on its own is also very swooshable. But yeah, that's it for the build. Now let's take a look at my rating. Overall, I'd rate this set a 9 out of 10. The little forge is not really necessary, and I kind of wish they would have just included the pod with the Thanos Ultimate Battle and raised the price like $10. But I still really like this set. It comes with 2 additions to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I guess Thor is one of the Guardians at the end of Endgame. But yeah, I would say this set is pretty good, and I love all the minifigures. But let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below, and check out my other videos on this, including the speed build, which will come out next week, and my first Mercari purchase, which came out last week. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.